Hey, it's me again, RJ. I'm sorry I haven't been back in a long time, but I've been trying to figure out something to get so I could get to you guys and get something good and try to find something I could do for you that's special because y'all mean a lot to me. So I don't know if I came up with anything good, but I want to try my best. I came up with something, but there is something I like to talk about. Now, with you guys, I love you. But anyway, let's get down to business. See, I want to talk to you like if you, it's about like, I don't know how to go about it, how to start off, but you ever heard of the saying, why do today what you could put off until tomorrow? Or wait this long to do that? Or you can always do it this time? No, you shouldn't do that and you shouldn't wait. Like, for example, if you have, like, for kids, I'll use kids as an example. Kids that are grown up and they have their own place, their own family, and everything. But you should always visit your parents, and you should always visit your family or anybody around that you care about, really care about. Don't wait until something wrong goes, something happens, and then you come visit. No, because you never know what could happen. Like they could be gone and dead, and you don't get a second chance to talk to them again. If you have a problem, work it out. That's what you need and supposed to do. Now, I know it's hard, and y'all got busy lives, but you should always go and like talk and let them know you care. You there for them. Even make time for them. And you know, it's kind of tough. And I know you don't like to be around your parents that much. Maybe you do, but I know for a fact you love them. Maybe some of y'all have difficult relationships out there with your parents, and you don't want to be around them. Some of y'all might not love your parents. Some of y'all might have different problems with one or the other parent, the father or the mother or both, and some family problems. I understand that completely. Trust me. Now, understand that if you love, especially both your parents or anybody in your family or anybody at all, always be there, go to them, spend time with them, make time for them. And even do it in relationships. Make time for your partner. That's what you need to do. And spend time together. You know, try to, because you never know if they could be gone tomorrow. Or if you might not ever see them again. That's why I say you should always, don't hold it in. Like, let it out. What I mean is, tell them, like, tell them right away. Tell them when you can, or when you up to it. But don't wait too long because they might be gone forever. I don't mean dead. I mean, like, so they might be gone somewhere and you might not ever see them again. And you don't get that second chance. You only get one shot, like Eminem said. So don't miss your chance and blow it. Hold up. Hello? Hello? Bye. Okay, what is this call about? Bye, scammer. Anyway, I'm sorry about that, y'all. And what I'm trying to say is, this is the first time I actually did that. That was unprofessional. I'm sorry, but it was a reason. But Anyway, moving on. Like, if you, like, sometimes you stay away, you don't call, you don't go visit your parents or anybody in your family or a certain family member you supposed to be cool with and you love them so much, or certain friends, or you say you so busy in a relationship and you don't make time for them, and you wonder why they feel so bad and they talking or acting the way they do. And you got to see some of the reasons is the problem in you, and you got to go visit, make time for them. And one thing you should never do when it comes to kids is never take one away from the other. Like, mothers like to take away their kids and not let them be around their fathers. That ain't right. And then when fathers sometimes go through stuff and then they get custody over the kids, they, don't want to try to keep them from their mother and not have them ever know them. You don't do that. But anyway, what I'm talking about is you should tell somebody exactly how you feeling and tell them, or just visit them and talk to them and tell them how much you love and care about them and let them know you're there for them and you love your parents as much, spend as much time as you can with them. You know what I'm saying. I'm just being serious, and that's a real big problem. And another thing, if you really have somebody you really like or you really love and you have a crush on them and it's been a long time, or it's right away you have a crush on them, I mean, take your time. Wait until you're ready to do it. But let them know that you love them and how you feel. Because one day you might not get another chance ever again. Or by then, it'd be too late. They might be gone, dead, or they might be with somebody else. And you don't come in between that. You're not supposed to come in between somebody in a relationship and try to hook up with them. Just be friends. That's understandable. But don't try to be slick or try to get with them. I mean, and one thing you should never do is say what somebody else was trying to do and you know them. You people got to stop saying you could tell somebody and tell what they are, or say what they this and they that. And you could tell just by looking at them or their actions or what you see. You can't tell that at all because you ain't that person. You ain't in their mindset. You not them, so you can't do that. I'm just being honest with you. Tell them the truth. That's all I do. Tell the truth. I'm being honest. You can't tell somebody and tell who they are or what they're thinking or what they're planning or what they have for themselves or what they plan on doing just by looking at them and seeing their actions. That doesn't mean anything because they could be having something else totally planned and you don't even know. I'm talking about for themselves, for their future, or what they got on their mind. And you can't tell what type of person they are because you look at them or you just see how the actions, and just because you look at them and see the reactions of them, that doesn't mean that they're scared. Trust me, they ain't scared. And not just that, or like they were trying to do this or they were trying to do that. How the heck you gonna tell them what they were trying to do or what they were doing if you don't even know, if you ain't them? If you're not them, how can you tell? Because you can't. That's the truth. You can't. What I'm saying is, I'm just saying you should be more careful. And just by thinking that, you could actually get hurt, killed, or something goes wrong. Be careful out here. Because you shouldn't be thinking like that. You can't tell what a person is doing, trying to do, or thinking. Because you ain't that person. So keep that in mind. and spend time with your parents and know how much let them know how much you love them and you care for them, and make time for them. Even if you got family, a husband and wife and kids, make time for your parents and take the kids around the parents so they could visit and see them and spend time with them and get to know them. Because you got some people out here, kids who don't even know their grandparents. And some kids don't even know their own father. Or some kids don't even know their own mother. Some kids don't know either. And you're very lucky if you have both. And you got to know your parents and your grandparents. So that would, I'm considered lucky because I know some of my grandparents, just one I don't know at all because she passed. But that's not about me. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is for you. When I'm speaking on, I say I bless. Yes, I am. But also, I want you to do the right thing and don't say, if only I did this or only I did that, if I could have seen it or keep this from happening, or I wish I could spend more. And no, don't wish it, do it, is what I'm saying. You never know if you're going to get another chance. Always tell them and let them know. And if you have a crush and you really love somebody and you got feelings when you want to be with them, don't hold that inside. Hold it inside until you get yourself ready. And when you're ready to tell them and let them know, let them know. But you always have to let them know. And you never know. Something special could come out of it. And something real. And I know they say patience is a good thing and you should take things slow. I get that. But by doing that, you're losing time too. What I mean by that, hold on. I'm just, I love you so much. But what I'm saying is, don't wait because it might be too late. And I want you to go spend time with your family. And fathers, go, and mothers and families, get together, have fun, get to know each and every part of your family. You don't want to wind up not knowing any of your family and you start dating them and you don't even know your family. So introduce the kids to everybody, everybody in the family, and get to know them. You don't want to get a girl pregnant by accident and because you didn't know she was your family. No, I've seen too much of that. But, I'm trying to make this video good, but I'm trying to be serious too at the same time. And I want everything to be, I'm trying to be, trying to be nice about everything and calm. Now, I want you kids that are grown, and even if you're not grown, kids that you still little kids, I want you to spend as much time with your parents as possible. And you never know if anything happened to them. And for those who don't know one or the other or either parent, don't judge them. They love you. Trust me, they love you. It's just a certain situations going on in their lives that they got to get themselves together so they can be there for you. And people been through hard times and a lot of difficult situations, and they trying to get themselves together so they can be there for you. So kids, you got to understand that. And even you kids that are grown, you got to understand your parents were going through a rough time. And they have to learn how to be there for you. And they have to learn how to be a better parent for you. And give you the love and care that you need. So they could have you have a better life than they did. And that's all they want. It's for you to have a better life than they did. And they want the best for you. Now, I know a lot of us guys, they get mad because their father wasn't in their lives, but I mean, the fathers, I'm not saying a lot. Okay, some of them are jerks out here, don't want to be around their kid or take care of the kid, and like they just thinking about themselves. But not all of them are like that just because they're not around. And some of them that seem like they're like that, but they trying to help and make something happen so they could be around you. Don't hate them. And like they do care in some way, except not all fathers, but some of them just try to use you, just like the mothers try to use you, and like the mothers try to use you by as a payment thing, as in so they could get paychecks and get money out of the fathers and take all their money or get big paychecks so they can live the lifestyle they want or do whatever they want with it. And that's why I said you need to check them mothers on what they doing with all that money and have them show receipts for that on what they spending that money on. Is any of it going to the children, the kids, the child? And also, fathers, you kind of use your kids too. And when they get grown and you need something from them, you finally come back into life, you need something from them, and you expect them to be nice to you. Nuh-uh. After all these years. And find out what you did to them mothers. This is some situations I'm explaining. Of course they're going to be mad at you. They're going to hate you. And they ain't going to want to help you. And then you try to... It's all different types of situations. I'm just going to say that, so I ain't going to keep on doing it. But what I'm trying to say is, be there for your parents. And not just your parents. Be there for everybody that you love and care about. And you should even care about people you don't care about and people you don't know. Give them a chance to be in your life. They could be a big positive thing in your life. And they can actually help you out and be good to you. But be careful too. Don't let them use you. Don't let them take advantage of you. Be careful on who you let in your life. And I want you to look out for yourself too at the same time and be mindful of that. And if you feel something's wrong, and go with it, but be careful how you go with it and know how to use it and know what you're doing. Like what I'm saying, when you feel something wrong and something's not going right, handle it respectfully and responsibly. But try to handle it in a way that nobody can get hurt, killed, or anything that hurt the other person, even emotionally or mentally and physically. Well, not physically, emotionally and mentally, and ruin their lives. And don't wish people's lives to be ruined or say you're going to try to ruin their lives. I'm speaking on multiple things right here because I want your lives to be good, or everybody's life to be good, which is why I'm speaking on this. And a lot of stuff been getting to me, and I've been getting into my emotions and everything, trying to help everybody out. This is why I make these videos. But for the fact, let's make it clear, I ain't making these videos to try to get rich and famous. I ain't trying to get famous and rich. No, I made these videos to help people out in their life. And I make these videos because I love making videos. And I did it for my moms and my dad too, and my grandma. So if something would have happened to me, and when I'm gone, if I should die and go before them, that they could look at these videos right here. And if they want to see me and hear my voice, they can hear my voice. Do something special for your parents or your loved ones like that, and your family like that, and people, your friends and stuff like that. Something positive, and try to do something nice, I just want, I don't want any crimes in the world. I don't want any negative hatred. I want everybody to get along. And everybody in the world to get along, and no problems, no violence, no crimes. I just But stand up for yourself if you have to. Don't be afraid to stand up for yourself at the same time. And do what you got to do. I understand. And I understand you got to respect the laws. But some laws are stupid. And sometimes you don't have a choice but to do what you have to do to break the law so you can survive out here and so you can live and survive. I know. So that has to be understood by the law. And like they said, you ever heard of the saying? Laws are like bones meant to be broken. But be careful. You don't have to break the law to make it and survive. So try to find another way, a better way, and think of every way possible. Just always try to do things in a good way, a good manner, respectfully. Like, try to make another way. Think in your head and think of your talent. Whatever your talent is, everybody has a talent. And I want you to use that to your benefit of the best you can be. And do what makes you happy, not what makes everybody else happy. Just be you. And that's the best thing to do. The best thing you can do. Now, people gonna put you down and try to make fun of you and try to keep you low at their level. People hate to see you come up. They rather see you down there on their level instead of see you rising up on a different level. And I like to give people so many chances, but I only give you so many chances. But I want to help people. I want you to know I'm trying to help you. And you don't want my help, that's fine. You want to be around me, that's fine. But if you do, you can contact me through the comments. And let me know. I'm here for you. And hold on real quick. See, right now on this one, I want to say something personal. Jessica, Rose, Sharon, I love y'all. I care about y'all so much. I ain't forget about you. I still love you guys. I love you girls. But I just want to let y'all know that. And I'm here for you. But I didn't give up on you. But I need you to understand a lot of things. So I'm going to explain that to you in private. Okay? So you can get it. Just comment me or text me. You got my number. And anyway, moving on. I shouldn't take it so personally. But I have my reasons why I do. So, ladies, there are good men out here that will love you right and truly love you and treat you good. Not all men are bad. There are a lot of good men out here. And also guys, for been through so many bad relationships, and and all women out there name, you don't need or have to do that. Don't do that. Because there are some good women out here. And a woman that will actually love you. Now I know they say it's a man out here for every woman, and there's a woman out here for every man. Every man needs his queen, and a woman needs her king. And I understand you women are independent, and that's good and respectful and all. And you don't need a man for anything. Well, you do need a man for some things. And some things you can't do. I'm not trying to put the card out there like that. But some things men can do that you can't do. And don't try to do everything yourself. And that way, when you're doing that, you're trying to be a man yourself. And a lot of things we have to do and we do, you couldn't do and you couldn't handle it. Or you can do it and you can complain about it. That's the problem. If you're going to say women can do this, don't complain about it when you have to do it, and just do it. And I know you like to say you could do things on your own. Of course you can do things on your own. We men can do things on our own too, without you, and we don't need you. And you are a prize. But at the same time, you gotta recognize you are not the only prize. We are the prize too. Just as much as you, if not more. But I don't consider men more of the prize. I don't consider women more of the prize. I consider us all as equals. Equals. And when it comes to a relationship, treat your partner equally and give them time. And build together strong. And also do what you have to do to make each other happy. And don't just quit because things get hard. And it's been getting hard for a long time. Now, you gotta fight for your relationship really hard. It's not gonna be easy. Because mama said in relationships the road gets rough. But a lot of y'all just want to give up. Or don't date someone just because they're pretty or they're good looking. And don't be, if you do that for the only reason that, then don't be mad if them, because you put that on yourself. I'm speaking to us guys and you women. And I'm just being honest. Like, this shirt I'm wearing, I wear this special because I love it. This is me. See what it says? Best boyfriend ever. And I am. And I'm proud of it. And I do everything that I can to be there for people, but it's only so much. I know you should try it to help everybody. Even if they did something wrong to you, forgive them. Forgiveness is power. And if you don't say, I'm not going to forgive you ever for this or for that, or never forgive you, don't do that. Because then you're giving them power over your life. And unless you forgive that person, then they're going to always have power over you. And you're going to be struggling. And like when you going through all these times and saying this and that happened, but you have to forgive. And while you struggling with all that pain and going through all that and remembering all this and what they did to you and that, they're sleeping at night real good, living their own best life without you. And I ain't just talking about in a relationship. I'm talking about personally, family, any friends, and people in general, or certain problems. You got to forgive them. Forgive them. But don't let them do you and walk all over you. And I'm not afraid to admit this. When I'm talking about the law, a lot of times I speak on the truth. And the law ain't always right. A lot of times they wrong. And they be out here abusing their power. Thinking they can do anything they want because they got the badge. And the judge with the suit, well, not the suit, the judge with the robe and everything, that hammer up there, they got all these people protecting them. And they could do anything they want and turn it into anything. And like to me they all crooked and dirty to me. But like I said, and I had police calling me, asking me to donate because there's so many police out here dying and are getting beat up by people. And then I understand they want me to make a donation to them, but I don't like them. I don't trust them. I ain't making no donation. And people ask me to try to forgive them and do that, and like so I forgave them, no problem. I did forgive them, but try to get along with them, try to understand not all cops and judges are bad. It was actually a judge that I just dealt with that made me feel so good about it and forgiving and make everything so positive. I actually want on my own, but not just on my own. And I want to make peace with them and make everything right, and so I could get along and not have thinking they all gonna be bad and something wrong with them. Because there are some good judges, good law people out here, depending on them all together in one. But what I'm saying is, maybe they're not all the same. Some are really good out here. But don't go over because you got a badge or you got a role and you're a judge or a police officer or a law enforcement. That doesn't mean anything. Like Eazy-E said, you're just, the badge don't mean nothing. Because you're just another human being. Like Eazy-E said, just a sucker with a badge waiting to get shot by him or another person. I'm going to put it like that. I'm trying to keep this PG. So, I just want to I'm going to try my best to keep these videos going for y'all. And mostly, if those who don't appreciate it, don't like it, that's fine. I'm going to do this videos for y'all. But also, I'm going to do them for myself. And making these videos make me happy. I want to make y'all happy. But at the same time, I want to look out for y'all. Make sure y'all protected. And these are why I'm saying this stuff. And I'm making these stories. Because everything I'm saying is true. And these are all true stories. I know a lot, but I choose not to speak on it. But you piss me off enough, I will speak on it. I'm not trying to start anything. I just want to make peace. And we have to forgive the police for everything they done in the past. And they still do. We still got to forgive them. We can't hold that hatred in our hearts. We got to find a way to make them want to. Maybe if we work together, we can all make everything go right. No crimes, no hatred, and people everybody living a better life. No homeless, no people starving, no children starving, no kids have to go through all the struggles. And we have to stop the bullying. Kids gotta stop the bullying, and we gotta help them, but help them that helps them help them. And we gotta stop the adults from bullying. And I speak on the law so much because a lot of the law be bullies. They're the biggest bullies in the world, and they abuse their power and take advantage of it and think they're not supposed to be stopping, nothing supposed to come against them. That's why I speak on this so much. And I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid to stand up to them either. You gotta stand your ground as a person. Because don't let them bully you. Because you gotta stand up to every bully. And if someone bullying you and it's wrong, this has nothing to do with law. But if somebody bullying you and you just gotta stand up to them. And you gotta fight. Well, I mean, and also another thing, y'all need to stop using guns out here and get rid of the guns and stop selling drugs. But I know because it's hard to make a living, you have no choice but to do that. And prices going sky high and you ain't getting paid enough. I mean, come on. That's why you have to do what you got to do. So I understand that. And you gotta live, you gotta take care of your family, your kids, you gotta take care of yourself. And you gotta make sure you good. So, and jobs don't pay like the good amount of money that they are supposed to pay. They want to keep the money for themselves. So they pay you off like minimum wage. $6 and something, or $15 or $20 something at the most an hour. That ain't nowhere near enough to pay somebody to work for you. And especially when they're doing a good job, you need to be paying these people serious money. I mean big money, big bills. And for the older people, look out for them. Like, try to not hold them. They've been working for so many years. You need to give them a big fat paycheck because they paid up so many work and long, like they did so much for this community, for our world, for America. And you got old people. No offense, I don't mean to call y'all old or nothing like that, but you got people who's been working from like the 60s or the 70s all the way up to the 2020s and retire, and they can't get nothing. They struggling to live, and you ain't giving them retirement pay. Hold up.